KMOV TV for St. Louis. Thanks for choosing News for St. Louis at 10.
I'm John Mills. School bus drivers vote to go on strike. Thousands of students could be stranded. I'll have much more in a live report coming up.
Who gets the best seats when the Pope visits St. Louis in January? We have that story coming up.
Major League Baseball has asked that the game not be stopped to have a celebration during a game.
Well, the Cardinals are getting ready. Big Mark McGwire needs just 2 home runs to tie and 3 home runs for baseball history. Good evening, and thank you for joining us. The anticipation is growing, the excitement building tonight as Mark McGwire and the Cardinals return home.
This could be the weekend that McGwire breaks Roger Maris's single-season home run record. Tonight at the ballpark, all is quiet, but, well, you can just bet tomorrow Busch Stadium is going to be rocking. Fans from around the world are sharing in Mac hysteria. New at 10, Jason Whiteley reports the Cardinals, police, reporters from all over the world are ready for McGwire's march to history.
We got seats.
Folks in this line don't care where they sit.
The selection, there was a few left, not too many games.
They just want to witness history.
Mark McGwire sitting on 58 home runs. Make it 59!
Mark McGwire is 3 home runs away from becoming a legend, and St. Louis fans want to be a part of it.
I want to catch the baseball. I want the $1 million ball. I think he's a great player.
Some speculate that McGwire's 62nd home run ball, the one that breaks Roger Maris's record, is already worth $1 million.
Our focus, it really isn't on what happens to that ball. There'll be a lot of other people worrying about that. Our focus is to make sure that the fans in the path of that ball are protected, and that when that ball does end up in the hands of a fan, that that particular individual is protected.
St. Louis City Police will provide that protection.
This is no more than we can handle. I've been meeting with the people from the Vatican all day, and we're talking about the Pope coming here. So if we can handle the Pope coming here, I think we can handle him hitting another home run.
The more fans, the more reporters. This guy writes for a Japanese newspaper.
Baseball is a national pastime, kind of national pastime also in Japan.
59 home runs on the season.
But the next few days, the world will be watching St. Louis and the King of Swing. Right now, just a few tickets are left for the last few home games for the Cardinals. Many of those are standing room only. If you're interested in any of those, the Cardinals box office is now open from 8 in the morning until 8 in the evening. Larry, Julius.
All right, thank you. Jason Whiteley outside Busch Stadium.
All right.
Well, it won't be easy. Mark McGwire will be facing some really tough pitching in the coming days.
Yeah, in fact, one of the teams giving Mac the most trouble is in town tomorrow. Steve Savard is here with more on that. Steve?
Should be a wild weekend over at Busch Stadium. Everyone in town, including Mark McGwire, would like to see Mac hit number 62 here in St. Louis. He has a 5-game homestand starting tomorrow night against the Cincinnati Reds. If you're wondering, no, Mac has not hit a home run against the Reds this year, but then he hasn't got much to hit. In 6 games, McGwire's 2 for 13 with 11 walks. The free passes issued by Reds pitchers ticked off fans in Cincinnati. One thing going in McGwire's favor, he is now at peace with this whole chase. Seems to have everything in perspective and is enjoying the pursuit. He also appreciates the support.
It's pretty cool when you have players and coaches on other teams that are rooting you on. But, you know, I know they're doing the same thing for Griffey, and I know they're doing the same thing for Sosa. And I think we are all in the same class where everybody thinks this is great for baseball, period.
You know, the reception he received the last couple of days down in Florida was amazing. Imagine what's going to be like tomorrow night back at home in front of almost 50,000 fans.
So we know how the Reds handle. What about the Cubs? Will they really pitch to him, you think?
Cubs are in the middle of a pennant race.
Yeah.
Well, they're in the wild card race. They're going to do everything they can to win. I think we got a better shot of seeing the Reds throw
So no pancakes thrown up there.
We hope not. Let's just go out and throw them some fastballs right down the heart of the plate and challenge them.
Yeah. We'll see you a little later on. Well, are you tired of all this McGwire mania? A new poll indicates most Americans can't get enough of this home run hero. New at 10, and Steffans finds out why so many are mad about McGwire.
It's Mark McGwire sitting on 58 home runs.
It's not hard to understand why so many women like Mark McGwire.
He just seems like a good guy.
Make it 59!
He looks like a good, clean-cut athlete.
Oh, he's gorgeous. He's cute. But why is it so many Americans can't get enough of him?
I love him as a baseball player.
Oh, because he's doing very well.
Do you think Mark McGwire is more interesting than the president?
Definitely.
A writer once said, if you want to know the hearts and minds of Americans, you need to understand baseball. A new AP survey says half of Americans understand baseball because of Mark McGwire.
There's a certain number of us who see this as a way to be part of history. And I think that's exciting for people. But I think the overriding reason is that Mark McGwire is a true American hero. Every day we get to see him achieve something. And I think we like that in our lives because we all would like to achieve things on a regular basis. And I think that's what he does, and that's why we're excited about it.
Not everyone has heard of McGwire. Do you know who Mark McGwire is?
No.
Or cares about the record-chasing Redbird?
I just don't pay much attention.
But a lot of people care about chasing a dream and feel they can do that by watching McGwire live his.
Behind me are banners that mark great moments to Busch Stadium history. One of the not-so-great moments in baseball was the 1994 players' strike. A lot of fans didn't like it, but this new AP poll says that 2/3 of those surveyed say they like baseball as much now as they did before the strike, thanks to Mark McGwire and Julius, that other guy. I think I have a mental block. The Cubs, Sammy Sosa. That's right. Thanks to Mark and Sammy. Back to you.
All right, if you don't have tickets, Aunt, maybe you can sneak in there and hang out until tomorrow.
You know what? I'm all over this, Julius. I'm going now.
All right, thank you. Ann Steffans reporting outside Busch Stadium.